gonna present the book, present the go to jump on no jack you. Come on.
The hitman, yes, the hitman, yeah, you know it. The thirst quencher, the man on the sequencer.
Who's going to hop?
I don't know, wait a minute. You hold up, y'all. Don't say it on the radio. I gotta censor you guys.
We'll tell you when we go off, and then I'll tell you whether that.
Okay.
You'll tell me whether I can say.
All right. I know you guys may say anything.
No, we ain't gonna say no.
Oh, okay.
No, I ain't gonna get you a license.
Okay, okay. You ain't gonna get me in no trouble.
No.
Okay.
No, you cool.
All right.
Say it.
What's happening, man?
I don't know, man. Got this brand new book out and this album.
You got the book, the album, the single, everything is happening. The album is Something's on My Mind.
Yeah, I got something on my mind.
Yeah, yeah. It ain't
the clean version.
That's the clean version.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that straight. There's another version. They had to go to the record store to find that out.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's me. Everything coming through okay here.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, and a book, As Nasty as They Want to Be, the uncensored story of Luther Campbell of the Two Live Crew.
Exactly.
Which brings up a point. We may as well get this out the way right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Sky page is going on?
Yeah, that's New Orleans calling.
What is the deal with you and the fellas from Two Live Crew? A little controversy there, a little problem in the camp?
Yeah, well, you know, it's two guys, the DJ and Brother Marquise. They wanted to go their separate ways, you know, for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is, with all the trials and all that we had, these guys were, and a lot of the suits that we had, you know, we had to pay for that, right? And they felt that it shouldn't have been taken out of the group's money. They felt that the company should have paid for, you know, all of the trials and all the different lawsuits based on the sampling. And all the samples that, you know, Mr. Mix took. He figured, you know, the company was supposed to pay that, and then that wasn't true.
Oh, okay.
So they had a little problem with that. You know, the Chinese guy, Fresh Kid Ice, you know, he's more business-wise. He understands what's happening. He's cool. But the other guys, what they did is in all actuality, they blew their money. They partied too much. They blew their money, so they're trying to find, you know, the crutch to stand on.
Oh, okay. And I guess Luke is the crutch.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of court cases, you've been in quite a few yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just recently, the censorship thing down there in Florida.
Yeah.
Big. Now, that actually was a boost for you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you were more or less underground, which you were doing great on that. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Everybody in the street knew what was happening, but that kind of brought you above ground, so to speak.
Yeah.
How did that affect you?
Well, you know, the thing, just like you said, it did help in a sense, and then it didn't help in a sense, because what happened is, me personally, I would rather be as underground as I possibly can, you know, to keep all the keep the dogs off you. And now that they've, you know, brought us on the surface here, you know, I get sued every day. You know, people fall in the front of the car, they want to sue.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's just, you know, it's sometimes it gets a bit hectic. You know,
okay.
But it's, you know, I guess it's life, and you got to deal with it.
Now, going back a little further, you were involved in the suit concerning the name of your record company, Luke Skywalker.
Right.
Steven Spielberg, what's his name? Lucas, what's his name?
Lucas.
George Lucas, the movie director who did Star Wars, had a problem with that name. Yeah. And at one point you got away with it, but he brought you back in court.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we go through in the book. You know, when they read the book, they'll see, you know, where it started off. Like, you know, we had a contract 5 years ago when we was a little tiny little record company, and we was just selling about, you know, 15,000 records. They found out that I was using the name because I was a DJ in Miami. And they said you can use the name. They gave us a lot of different names that we could use. Say, as far as the company, that's why if you notice that the company changed from Luke Skywalker Records, it's changed to Sky. Oh, at one time it changed to Skywalker.
Right.
Right. And so when the trial and all that came, now this is what Lucasfilm sent us. You know, a contract saying that you can use these different names.
Okay.
And we choose Skywalker Records because, you know, we know it wasn't affiliated with, you know, the guy with the sword and all that. And I don't run around with nothing like that.
Yeah. you ain't Darth Vader.
You know what I'm saying? So what happened is we changed the name to that, and then they, you know, after the, you know, the big trial and all that and all the controversy, then they came back and they said, oh, you got some money. You know, like I say,
as long as you wasn't making too much money, it was okay.
Exactly. When they found out, you know, that records were selling X amount of copies, you know, all in the press that we sold these many copies, and before you know it, that was when those vultures came out.
And that's when they come out, man. They come and get you when you make a little money. We'll talk a little bit more about some of your business ventures and things that are happening down in Florida and around the country for you. But right now, I think I want to rock.
Okay.
FM 98 W.
You tell me, man. So do you take any like photo flicks with this camera here or what? Has this camera been Christian yet?
Just the front door.
If it happens, I think you better hang out with us tonight. You know what?
Where y'all gonna be at?
I don't know where we're going at. Van Dyke.
Oh yeah, what that?
Hopefully we don't find no dikes.
All right, yeah.
Phil Donahue loves you.
Yeah, that's my friend.
That's your boy,
Phil. Down.
Yeah. You get a lot of flack about your lyrics, where you're coming from, what you're talking about. What about people that say, hey man, that's just shouldn't even be done. That's ridiculous. It's disgusting. It's
right.
This stuff should not even be put on wax.
Right. Well, what I say to those people is that I do have a right to say what I want to say in this country, and before me it was somebody else. I mean, it was thousands of them. It was Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Dice Clays of the world. I mean, it was Leroy Skillet. It was Esther. It was all the people that's on the cast of Sanford and Son, right? Even him too. So it's been done before. Only thing I did is just put it to a form of music. My parents listened to those characters when they were young. And I'm just a different character in a different time of day.
Okay. What about the fact? Okay, now you do. There's no question about it. This is adult material. Yeah. For the most part. It's great in the clubs. Good music. Excellent party music. Right. Excellent party music. But what about it? You said something about being on underground, which is how you got to start. Hey, we want. I mean, that was jamming in the gyms before anybody knew who 2 Live Crew was. Exactly. It was offending old people. What is that they're playing? My God. What about the fact that it's played on the radio now, like, Pop That and all that? Yeah. How do you feel about that? Should it be played on the radio?
Well, the thing is I make records. I make 2 different versions. I make clean and an adult version. And I know, what I've done is I've researched the laws of radio. And I know exactly what can be played on the radio. So when I go into the studio to cut a radio version, I know exactly what can be played over the radio. And a lot of people may say, okay, Pop That. I have an explanation for Pop That, because if everybody knows what we're talking about, they can just look in the dictionary and find out what does that word mean.
Is coochie in the dictionary?
It's in the dictionary.
What dictionary is that in? It's a Webster. Is coochie in the dictionary?
It's in the dictionary.
Wait a minute, we gotta look this up, man. Yeah. Coochie is in the dictionary.
It's in the dictionary. And you want to know what you want to know what it means?
Yeah.
It's considered as an exotic dance, which Hawaiian ladies dance to, and that's what the girls do on our video. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah.
Okay, so it ain't what we used to call it in grade school.
No, it's a dance. I mean, and that's what we do it on video. It's a dance.
Oh, okay.
And people get offended and they don't know exactly what they're talking about.
Right, because in my neighborhood, coochie means something completely different.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's people interpret the Bible totally different.